Hey, Whisky Fancies, I'm Chris.
And I'm Kara.
Kara, what do we have today?
We have Lagavulin, Offerman edition, finishing Guinness. Oh, it's 11 years old. I always forget that part. Offerman edition are 11 years old. Both the first one edition and the second edition.
Yes.
So this is our first Lagavulin.
Yes.
Why do we buy this?
Because we like Guinness. Well, it's not our favorite, but
we're suckers for a good stout.
If you're out somewhere and you don't like their draft choices, there's usually a Guinness on tap. They're pretty decent when they're on tap. And so, it was at Costco for a nice price. So we were like, let's try it.
Oh my lord.
My lord.
I can smell the peat from here.
It smells like a tire factory a little bit.
Or a little bit.
A little bit. Like a little micro machine tire factory because they have little tires.
That makes sense.
See?
Took me a second. I was like, oh,
you'll get
it's
there.
Small tires.
You'll get there. Oh, wow. We've had this before, but it's been a little bit.
We slowed down until we found a backup bottle.
Yeah.
Now all bets are off.
Bets are off.
That's super smoky.
It is.
Like, a little bit like a barbecue pit, but also a hint of a gas grill. Does that make sense?
I was going to say it almost, there's been some scotches that I didn't care for that had the iodine, and this kind of on the nose almost would make me think that it would have an iodine.
Oh, I actually do get a little bit of medicinal right in the middle. Yep, I do get it. Now my memory doesn't serve me correctly very often, but I don't know if this has the medicinal peated note or not. I think it might.
I can't remember.
It a little bit.
Really has.
I think Lafroig is
been a while since
I think Lafroig is more so, if I remember, but I don't know if that's true.
I don't know either.
Yeah, that's why I say like charcoal, but also lighter fluid, like a little bit of that gas smell. Does that, you know what I mean? Make sense?
That just sounds like you're a bored child. You just.
I should stay away from grills.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
It's fire season. Watch out.
Okay,
I'm trying to
get once you get past the peat, it's really hard, but once you can do that,
I can smell a little bit of the malt, but
I get a little bit of sweetness, and I can't tell what it is.
It's not.
It's like fruity, almost, but not quite.
I can't get past that. I got the malt.
We'll just stay here for a little bit. Yeah, I'm sure I can pass the peat once I drink it. That'll work.
I remember. This was like if a peated scotch was a candy bar. That's what it is. I get like a malty chocolate, like malt balls.
Covered in fire and chocolate.
Yes.
Did you drop your malted milk balls in the fire again?
Yes, I was trying to make a malt ball s'more.
And you dropped
without
it
the marshmallows, and I dropped it in the fire.
It fell right off the stick into the flame, and you picked it out.
I like this
because I would do that too.
I would like to try just a regular
Lagavulin.
Yeah,
me too.
I think I want to see how the cask, because there's a sweetness in there that should not be in there for a peated scotch.
We don't know that for sure.
That sweetness note, it's got a chocolatey note though.
Yeah, I think the chocolate comes from the Guinness.
It has to.
But there's only one way to find out for sure, and I think that's just to keep drinking them.
I'm down for that.
So I think most of our peated scotches we grab the finished ones first.
Probably because we're afraid that if it's not, it might go a little sideways.
We're afraid.
And then we're like,
I'm
we have a whole
afraid
bottle
of medicinal, and I'm afraid when people say it tastes like mermaid water or smoked fish or dried seaweed, and I'm like,
what? No,
I don't want that. I will eat a handful of charcoal coals in a heartbeat before I drink mermaid's bathwater.
That sounds fair.
Yeah, so I think that's why
she's a little fishy.
I'm not a fan. She should get that checked.
I like this, and I forgot how much I liked it.
Oh my god, that's so sweet in the front, but like it's so sweet because the nose is so peaty and charcoal fire. You don't expect honey to hit you right in the front, do you? It's like honey, and then it goes malty chocolate coal.
I feel like I can drink a Guinness pint with this.
Oh, for sure. This is 46%, and I don't get any alcohol spike.
No.
This could be bad in a great way.
Yes. I mean, you got a whole campfire going on in my mouth
That's
after,
fine.
but it's fine. It's fine. You just keep drinking and it's good.
If I sat by a campfire, I wouldn't know the difference, so it'd be fine, right?
Yeah, like how it gets in your hair.
It's fine.
And like you wake up and you're
Now
like,
it's in my
what the
mouth.
hell? I have an ashtray in my hair.
And in
Now
my
we're
stomach.
just, there you go. I kind of want to try a malted
Milk ball with this?
milk ball with this.
I do too, actually.
Not the English maltsters.
What's up?
Maltesers? What is it? Maltesers?
Something.
Malters?
I tried those. I was thoroughly
They're
disappointed.
not that malty.
Whoppers.
Whoppers. That's what I'm thinking.
Because those are extra malt in the
Because the single malt to me is coming out with this chocolate and it's reminding me of Whoppers.
I like this.
Like there's a note in there that's reminding me of.
This is so good.
I like it.
I like this a lot.
Cause I like candy. I don't know if you know this.
I love candy.
I'm totally down.
We
This is like candy in a bottle
that you dumped in a fire.
Mhm.
And you grabbed it out because you're a fat kid like us.
Yep. This is actually pretty tasty. I could see some people not liking the peat.
So, this peat isn't overly medicinal. Sometimes I get medicinal peat, but this is so charcoaly. Maybe it's a tinge of medicinal, but because that charcoal smoke starts to kick in with the chocolate, it doesn't feel very like iodine at all. Does it feel like that to you?
No. But I will have to say that the only drawback that I personally have drinking peated scotch is that after you're done, it feels like you smoked a cigarette. That's the only thing that I don't care for personally.
Same.
Some people that, you know, that you're smokers and that's your thing, that's fine for you. Yeah. But for someone that are people that are non-smokers, that's
it's a little
it feels like I just smoked a cigarette and I need a piece of gum after I have this.
It makes you want to brush your teeth if you're not drinking.
Yeah, like there's this lingering taste in your mouth.
So maybe this would be the last whiskey.
This
of the night, you know?
You can't go unless it's a dark stout would hold up. I believe because it's got a sweetness to it.
We should do a stout. I think we should do a stout.
I don't think you can do like an ale or a lager.
It'll be drowned.
No, or especially not even a sour.
It'll be disgusting.
It would be gross. You have to do something that's dark and rich, but that's got a little sweetness to it.
What about oatmeal
this matches? Oh, that'll be fine.
Or
you can go bitter. You can go bitter.
Ooh, coffee stout.
Coffee stout.
That might be fun.
Just like how we tried on some other stuff, coffee and beer, you know, and whiskey. Could work. I'm looking to figure out how to make that work. You know, you got your energy while you're drinking.
Oh, that's genius.
Gatorade's got to get on that.
They do make these really
They have the energy stuff.
Coffee seltzers now.
That would be awesome for Gatorade because it's electrolytes. And you got to get an energy, and then you have like your booze going on. So
I don't think that's a good combination for athletes.
Who says for athletes?
Oh,
unless you're athletes of drinking.
Couch athletes.
Couch athletes like we are. That's the best.
That makes sense. Because before.
Yeah. Because there's that stuff where you drink electrolytes so you don't get a hangover. Well, there you go.
Now I'm understanding.
Right?
Before I thought she was going to go run a marathon after drinking whiskey.
I don't have the cardio or the legs push to run a marathon. If I was being chased by zombies, I have a chance of survival.
Trip the neighbor.
Especially if I was drinking, I have a better chance because I won't know that I'm dying of not breathing right.
Yeah, hopefully you're inebriated just enough.
I won't know. I'll be like, just keep running, just keep running.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'd have to get drunk probably to escape a zombie.
I really like this.
Depends on what movie. Some zombies, they run real slow, and some they're fast little lepers.
Oh, I don't like those zombies.
How did the zombies get fast?
I don't agree with
I don't agree with that one. Just stay slow.
I don't think they're zombies. I think there's some other shenanigans going on. We should probably talk about the whiskey as opposed to Apocalypse.
True.
So there's a Lagavulin 16 that I'm intrigued. That seems to be a fan favorite. And by fan favorite, I mean people that love whiskey seem to like it. And I think I saw...
It's usually at Costco.
Every once in a while.
Yeah.
And I think I recently saw a Lagavulin 8. Am I mistaken?
I don't know.
I'm going to look that up.
I probably don't pay attention.
I think we should go to both the spectrum. This seems right in the middle. So I think we should go younger. Because I'm thinking that's going to be really kick in the face with some fire.
Mm.
And that 16, I bet you gets some nuanced fruit and luscious loveliness.
I don't know if you know this, because I don't, and this
I
is why
might.
I'm asking. So the previous Offerman edition,
I
that
don't
wasn't
remember.
finished anything, right?
I don't think it was.
I don't think it was. So
I
it
don't
was
think it was.
basically
I wasn't
just an in-between from the 16 and then some other thing that they had?
Well,
Or do they not have anything
no, so
younger?
I think normally before Lagavulin's entry level, like their entry level offering, I think is 12. And then the Offerman was 1 year lower, and then they have a 16.
So it's like their
And
Wee
then-
Beastie version.
Right, which Wee Beastie's new, and that was a younger one. And I believe Lagavulin's young release this year was the 8, if I'm not mistaken. I think I just saw an 8. So I'm excited.
Okay.
The reason why I want to see an 8, the 11. See, this is not a great example because it is finished in Guinness, but I want to go. I want to see the progression of peat in aged whiskey. So same recipe, 8, 12, 16.
Okay.
And see, so what I've been
That's
from
bottles.
or samples.
Oh, okay. Drinking the day to clear up space.
Yeah,
How shall we
it's
find the time?
fine. It's fine. I would love to see the progression of peat in age because if I'm not mistaken, age mellows peat out a little bit, and then you get more depth of flavor.
Really?
Yeah, it's not old. Like if you
So
ever
it's not
had,
like oak where it makes it.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it's almost the opposite effect of if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
It kind of mellows out that acrid bite of peat and allows more nuanced fruit and the malt to
I
show
probably should
through.
have paid attention in science class.
If I'm not mistaken. So, bourbon
I'm
and
trying.
Scotch completely different on how they age because of mash bill barrels, climate,
I'm up for trying it.
and pot still versus column still. There's a whole thing. There's a lot of rating to do, and it's fascinating. But if you can pair a Scotch with all of your reading, I'm down for it.
I like this.
Have you had the Lagavulin 11 Guinness finish, the Offerman edition? If you have, please give us a comment and tell us what are your impressions of it.
What was your take on if you've had the 16 before?
Ooh.
What's the difference?
Should we look for the 16?
Should we?
Give us a thumbs up, and while you're down there, don't forget subscribe and turn on your notifications so you can join us in our next video where we explore the depths of Scotch malt and more peated whiskey.
I was wondering where we're going with that. I was like, ooh.
I just putting that out there.
Okay, let's do this.
I'm hoping. Well, I fancy this candy bar smoky lovely whiskey.
I like it.
And you like it too?
I like it.
Oh, cheers.